Now, here's something new. What is this? Steel. That's new. Roy? Where did that come from? Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of Life is Feudal, Forest Village. Let's jump into Harmstead and see what's happening. Build storage to store resources. A warehouse is designed for building material storage, wood, stone, ore, while a barn is necessary for food, firewood, tools, other resource storage. We've covered that before. Those are two of your original starting buildings. You have the barn right here. So here's your firewood, here's all your food, and some other stuff, some tools and hides. And then the warehouse has your wood, stone, ore, clay, and hay. All right. So now let's just mention, just as a playing tip, it's good to build multiples of those eventually when your village gets bigger, because the distance your people, your gatherers, let's say your gatherers, so say your fishermen, the farther they have to go to dump off a load of fish, it's like they'll get up to 12 fish and then they'll carry it to the barn. Okay? The farther that distance is, the more inefficient they are when it comes to their job. So you want them to have to travel a short distance. It's just like they'll also live close by, like here, fisherman lives close by the fishing hut. All right? Fisherman's lodge. I like to think of it as a dock because, well, there's a dock and there's a boat. That makes it a dock. All right? So, Harmstead, we're in fall of year 1. We have 11 citizens now. 7 adults, 3 teenagers, and 1 new crumb cruncher. Hooray. We have housing for 12. So let's just take a look and see if anybody is expecting a baby. Well, that's interesting. There's the empty slot. And nobody's expecting a baby right now. There's a bunch of women. Wait a minute. There's a bunch of women here. So the men live here. Whoops. Yeah, and then women live here. That's interesting. There's a couple. A little off. Well, their ages are close. During this time frame in history, I imagine they've been okay. Now, see, Dia and Baylor. This is a different set of names. That's kind of nice. They could probably get together. So then the question becomes, do we want to press for faster village growth? And I think the answer to that's going to be yes. That said, let's take a look real quick at our supply situation. We've got good building materials. We're currently set up to gather a whole bunch of stuff in here. You can see all the little yellow marks still on the ground of things that have been tagged to gather. We only have one person doing the gathering at the moment because we have 1 assigned fisherman, 3 on gathering, which is going to be gathering, berries and fruits. In fact, let's go ahead and take that down 1. We're good on food supply. We're going to keep the 2 hunters, but this will improve or increase the rate at which this other stuff is gathered. Okay? We could grab one of those teenagers and get them to work doing that, but we'll look at doing that later. All right. So I guess the big question then becomes, what do we look at as far as growth of the village? Now, I think I've picked a pretty good spot here. Look how flat it is. All right, this is phenomenal. And look how much the amount of resources just up here on the surface looks tremendous. So I don't think we're going to be stuck with having to build like a stone mine or an ore mine anytime soon. I think we're going to have plenty of that. There's a lot of trees, and they're mature trees. These in the area have been tagged already. So as these teenagers grow up, they're going to be gathering that. And of course, it being fall, that means our first winter is going to be coming soon. And so we're going to have to look at, preparing for that. So with that in mind, let's take a look at this. We have a little bit of road here. We've done some road building, okay, to facilitate kind of organizing the town. All right, and there's somebody in their little Santa hat on the other side of the barn there pounding away. All right, so you can see the white squares are where we've already built. Green squares are where we can build. So I'm going to just extend this road out this way and give us a little bit of, let's see. Now if I punch, okay, now see what I'm doing here? I'm running the road straight. Now I want to see where the end of the other one is. So see the white tile there that I'm pointing at? That means that's tagged to build. That green means it's not. So this is the end of the road right here. So that's how far that road is extending out currently. All right, so let's go ahead and push play. We're set up to 10 times. People are running around with their little Santa hats on. That's just cute. The next thing I think we want to build here is going to be a lumberjack's lodge. So we'll go to resources and a lumberjack's lodge. And we're going to put that right here on the corner. Let's see. I wish... Okay, I kind of get the idea how it's... Let's rotate it this way. I'm just trying to get a feel for how it's kind of laid out. You know what I'm saying? Because I want it to look organized. Okay, so that's about as tight a space we can build. And we're going to put it right here at the entrance of the warehouse, because that's where the raw materials are going to go, the logs. And then when the finished product is done, firewood, that's going to go here to the barn. All right, so for now, you know something? Actually, I'm going to put it right here. We're going to put it in this space, I think, here. The only reason I say that is I can foresee a time... You know, we can always move it. Never mind. I'm thinking too far ahead, I think. Let's see if we can tighten this up a little bit more. We don't want it to overrun the path like that. That's where we want, right there, as small as we can get it, and go. All right, so now we got to assign builders to that, which means we're going to take another person off gathering. And we'll put 2 people on building, and let's get that built, because I want to be able to build. We can gather trees quick enough. I think we've got enough firewood to get through the first winter. I'm pretty sure that's the case. But then we're going to have to, prepare for the second winter. All right. Now here's something new. What is this? Steel. That's new. Where did that come from? I have not seen that before. How the heck do you... Wait a minute. Let's pause. Because that might mean there's something new here. Oh, hello. Look here. A blast furnace. That is new. Well, now. Well, what the heck do we do with that? That is something I had not seen before. Blacksmith shop. Okay. So the question is... Oh, look here. Steel tools. So you've got your primitive tools, which that takes the carpenter's shop, okay? And it takes just like wood and stone. So they make just, kind of crummy primitive tools. High quality tools require cast iron, which takes ore at a furnace, right? You have to create charcoal at the kiln from firewood. Then it and the ore go to the furnace. That makes cast iron. Then the cast iron and more ore and logs go to the blacksmith shop to make high quality tools. Steel tools, that's new. So we will have to deal with that along the way. Here's something else I'm looking at is we don't have any clothing in stock, but we do have some animal hides coming in. So I think we want to get a jump on this whole thing. Some people won't plant a farm or whatever for several months or years because they think of it just for food, right? We're getting plenty of food from the Gatherer's Hut. We're at 1,100 here, and that's still going up. And we're closing on 1,000 here, plus meat and fish. All right, so we've got this coming in. We've got this coming in. This is our emergency ration supply, which we'll get goofy messages for over time. So we just got to keep an eye on that. Just bread is like your last, like I said, it's emergency rations. That said, what I'm thinking here, let's take a look at something. Let's kind of get down here below the tree line. Look at the detail. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, what I'm looking for here is it's not quite what I intend. Okay, this will do right here. I want to see if this road is going to skirt by the backside, and it will. Very good. All right, it'll go by both of them. Sweet. I like it. But that may not be a big issue. These aren't very big. All right, see there, that's an open tile right in front of it. Huh. 7, 8, 9. There may be room in there for a shack. I'm just trying to see if there would be room for houses in between. And no. So that's not going to work. But there's room for support structures in there. So what we may try to do is squeeze the kiln and stuff in there. Okay, so people are banging away on the roads. We don't need that. And for now, we don't need anybody working on firewood at the moment. But we do need those people gathering the resources. Quit banging away on roads and gather resources. All right, so they'll get the roads done, and then we'll get some resources gathered up here, because that's kind of what we need. And then as soon as the temperature drops, then the gatherers will be out of business. Well, this one gatherer, so we'll commit them over to this. Here I'm just yakking away. Let's see. So if I build housing down, kind of down this side, if I built municipal buildings and stuff down this side, where would I build? How much room do I need to set aside? You know what, just for now, I don't think it's going to matter too much. So let's go ahead and plop in a, because we'll get this done before before the freeze hits. Okay, we're going to put like not a huge field. 10 by 10, 10 by 17. I kind of like the idea of going the same width of the barn. Let's go 16. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. So we're going to build that field, and that is going to be our utility field. Okay. That's going to be initially for flax. So then we'll be able to start making clothing. Of course, then we'll have to build a weaver's workshop, which we could probably plop in right here or right across the road. Again, those raw materials will come out of the field and then they'll go here. So that will work out. I think I saw some additional lighting effects around the gatherer's hut and the hunting lodge there. It makes it a little easier to see at night. That's kind of nice. All right, let's see how our progress is going. Oh, we don't have somebody assigned to it. That would help. We want to get that done before the freeze hits, and it's getting cold here pretty quick. So that'll get some ore out of the way. They'll get a couple of trees out of the way, which should actually give us enough logs to build the field. So that would be good. I only see 66 logs in the inventory currently. Of course, we recommitted now 56. Okay, so some are being moved. All right, so they're being moved, and now we're into building mode. All right, now the freeze is set in, so the gatherer is out of commission. So now we've got the gatherer working, and here's our first winter. All right, so now they're going to have that field done in a moment. I didn't want to make it so big that we have to commit, multiple people to it. So flax is what we're going to grow there, but that'll be in the spring. All right, so that gives us a fourth person to commit here. And we're looking pretty good. I want to stick with the collection, the gathering aspect of things. All right, so I just saw smelter. Where did I see that? Smelter. Produces cast iron and steel. Blast furnace or blast furnace required. Okay, so where is... Huh. Am I missing something here? There's a bar, but what? This is an academic end, whatever. Smelter. Okay, so I guess the smelter, if you employ somebody in this, it is either or. All right. So if you build either the blast furnace or the furnace, that basically those two people are employed in the same deal, right? All right, you'll build one or the other. Which would care? What is this? This, how big is this? Wow, how cool is that? Huh. Interesting. All right. So we're in early winter. Now these teenagers should be growing up here pretty soon. Yeah. Should I be concerned over this wood thing? Yeah, I was going to say, now we're getting some wood in. I think we're going to put one person chopping firewood for us. So let's do that. We want to make sure we keep that number. Oh, a baby's been born. All right, we're up to 12 people. Very good. So now we're maxed out on our villagers. Okay. Two things we're going to want to do here as we get through this first winter. Now, this is not very far from the well is not too far from the field, but I think we're going to want to maybe set this up. Maybe I'll get somebody busy on this. I kind of hate to tie them up doing stuff. Oh, it's dark and snowy. At least now we can see a little bit better. Okay, so that's path. All right. So we're going to build this path down here, and then we're going to build it down this side as well. And the reason I'm doing that is so that I want to put a, you go under decorations, a scarecrow. And we want to put the scarecrow, it'd be great if you could actually put them in the field. I don't know why you can't. That seems kind of silly. Alright, I guess we're going to move it. Oh, you know what? Right here would cover the whole bloody field. Let's do that. Let's put it right here next to the corner of this lumberjack thing. Oh, there we go. That mean-looking pumpkin head. All right, we'll drop that in there. Cool. All right, we got a couple of teenagers have grown up. This is good. And so we'll get this rolling. And then this first year, wow, look at the snow coming down. Oh my gosh. I love the snow. And so you can still see aspects of the roof of each of the buildings because they're not exactly even. Okay, we're hanging in there with firewood. I think the temperature's coming back up already. I think it was down to 15 Fahrenheit. And it's up to 19. Scarecrow construction is complete. Very good. Let's get you back on gathering. 106 we're holding. Lumber is holding steady. We're moving at 10 times speed. I do think we're going to need to put a well in closer. Let me see. Oh yeah, because there's plenty of room for other fields over here. So if we do other fields on this side of the village, it would probably behoove us to build a well like right here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. All right, so let's take the road and let's kind of just a little bit here to kind of plot out where things are going to go. All right, so now we come over to municipal buildings. Well, well. Click, thank you. And we're going to get this down to 3 by 3. I want this to be as small as possible. It's kind of hard to see with the white, but I can see we're down as tight as we can get it. So we're at 3 by 3 here. Nope, there we just went too far. Yep, that'll do. Boom. All right, now we got to put a builder back on that. Yeah, the temperature's coming back up, so this is good. Early spring. And here comes our save. It's funny, the people's Santa hats have snow on them. That's some good detail work. I like it. Yeah, see, they have candles on the buildings now. I wonder if that's part of the holiday decorations. Because you got these here. Now, they really got to figure this out, though, because you wouldn't have snow on the floor in the building. All right, the candles must be part of the holiday decorations. You wouldn't want all that because you'd burn the buildings down, right? That wouldn't be good. Okay, so our supplies are looking okay. 80 firewood. We're getting close to freezing, so that's good. And we've got a couple of people who have grown up now and are in the workforce. So now, here's where we go next, all right? So we're going to start looking at, although really we need more logs. So these people really aren't gathering logs as quickly as I would like them to, because our firewood situation is depleted. Okay, hold up. Let's pause right here for a second and clear this off the screen. And we're getting our thaw. Okay, so that means we don't need that person there. That's a waste. We're going to go ahead and put the person here in the flax field so we can get flax going, which means we're going to have to build a weaver's workshop, which is going to take 150 logs, which we don't have. 90 ore we've got. Stone we're good. Hay we're good. Hay we're good. So the question becomes, where do we want to put that? And we've already put the lumberjacks lodge right here. Now, logic would dictate we put it right here, because the raw materials are going in here. You've got the hides will be in here, and the flax, once the flax is pulled out of the field, will go in here. So we're going to want the weaver's workshop to be right here. Boy, that's kind of close to the edge of the water too, isn't it? But that's okay. Let's rotate it. There we go. And then let's get, so we can make sure we've got, I got the view. I want to get it as small. I think that's going to be it. That's going to be as small as we can get it right there. I don't want to put it any closer to the water. I don't know if we want to leave a path between it and the you know, with this land right here, let's play a little terraforming, shall we? Flatten at height. Alright, so oops, that didn't seem to work the way I wanted it to. Let's see how that works out. Get somebody working on that terraforming project. That's going to move the shore back just a little bit here. It may expose these rocks and stuff for us. And give us a little bit more room to work with. That would be good to have. Let's see here. Okay, I'm clicking. I must have goofed something up there because I'm not seeing the deal for them. Okay. Nope, that's gather. All right, flatten at height. Nope. Okay, you don't right click. You left click. That's well, that was kind of odd. Okay, let's see how that works. Select a reference height and cancel. All right, I selected a reference height right there. And then I want all this built to that level. Okay, somebody's working on it. All right, that's good. All right, so let's get this out of the way. There we go. 11 units of terraforming, so that should bring... There we go. See how the shore is coming up here? It's pushing the shore back a little bit. Although I don't see those rocks and stuff, so maybe we lose those resources. Not that we had them to begin with, but that's okay. All right, this is looking good. Oh, we need to put another person out in gathering. So let's do that. In fact, let's put 2 out there. We got two more teenagers to grow up still. All right, see, so it kept the shoreline looking fairly good. I don't want to make it look too unnatural. Oh, great. Now, here's what I don't like. I don't like these loud, noisy storms. A, and B, we're going to have to goof with this some more. All right, see how this is low right here? So we left-click there. Let's raise all this up. So it gets rid of this stupid water there. Holy crap, that's loud. Let me, wow. I don't know how loud that was for you folks, but it was loud for me. So let's drop the sounds down. Okay, very good. Resume. All right, folks, what are we doing here? We're getting some work done. We're going to get some of this. All right, you don't stand there and look. Do something. Adeline. All right, let's get our terraforming done. There's a couple of units of terraforming. It's not a whole lot. There's one of them. And there's the second one. Now, this is almost good. I can see a little notch right here. So let's try this one more time. That's our reference height. Oh, poo. All right, that, okay, so let's click there. Okay, that's not too bad. We're looking okay over here. All right, so that'll do for now. All right, let's quit screwing around with that deal. All right, and so what I wanted to do here is we got people bringing in logs and lumber. That's good. Now, somebody should be working this field. Why? Oh, damn it. I told it to do flax. Which part did it not understand? So that just screwed it up. Great. Well, we'll get one harvest in this year. But I did tell it. I could have sworn I did. I didn't think I was talking to myself. All right. So let's try to do a couple more things with the roads here. All right. Let's bring this out just a little bit this way. Stupid autosave. Natasha has grown up, is ready to work. Hooray. All right, so Natasha can get out here and get busy. Now, we've built this here. I kind of want to leave room for future growth. If we change something in there... what the hell? All right, so yeah, that lines up there. Let's just bring this out here like so. And that means we can build the Weaver's Workshop where I wanted to, kind of on this corner here. All right, we're going to tighten it up a little bit. There we go. Tighten it up. Tighten it. Not that tight. Not that tight. Not that tight. That'll do right there. All right, so we need to put a couple people on building. And so as soon as flax starts coming in, then we'll be able to start making clothing, at least the lightweight clothing. You know, not until you get wool can you make the warm clothing, all right? But we're out of logs. And that is a bit of a sticky wicket. All right, let's try this. Let's see what we got tree-wise here. Gather trees. Let's go in here and increase the priority for the gathering in this area. All right, so there. Now let's see if there's any goofy water occurrences here. All right, looks good. Looks like we got the water situation kind of under control here, so it's not washing up, you know, inland. It's still a little loud, isn't it? I mean, I like you guys being able to hear the sound effects, but damn, storms are loud. All right, we don't have much in the way of logs, but we are working up our, let We still need 50 more logs, and then others will start going into inventory. So we got everything we need except the logs. We've got people gathering the logs. What could we set aside for now? You know what? I'm going to take a person off of here. There we go. Because look here, we're at 1,500 plus fruit and vegetables now. So we're in good shape there. We got 900 meat, and yes, our bread supply is dwindling, but that's what it does. All right. So by freeing that person up, we've got a laborer available, and that puts them to work out here chopping trees. Okay. Yeah, this is waiting on resources. That's why it's got the little sleeping indication. Now I'm going to be curious here. At some point, we're going to have to build a kiln. I mean, a pyre. Let's see, that's going to be a fair spot. This is going to be a better spot over here, like on the backside of the. Yeah, that's going to be a great spot. We're on the backside of the warehouse. We'll run a road behind the warehouse and be able to build it right in that gap there, and that'll cover the whole village. Village. Bleh. I can speak English. All right, things are looking good here. We're rolling through summer, and we've got 10 adults. Oh, you know what? I never did kind of just collapse this down. And now our Weaver's Workshop is underway. This is looking good. So as we roll into winter, we actually ought to have, we can actually start working on clothing. We've got flax coming in now. So that'll be good. Then our next issue will be dealing with tools. Right, we want to keep our building supplies, especially firewood. We really want to get the firewood going, but we do have somebody working on it. And then we'll want to start working on the tool situation. All right. Things are not looking too bad right now. And then the next element of things, and this is where I'm kind of torn at the moment. I know I said I wanted to, work on growing the village quickly. The issue is you got to have building materials to build more houses, right? Let's see what a shack. But here's the problem, all right? I don't want to just keep building shacks because it's 10, 30, 10, and 10. I want to build a shack so that we can move the people out of this shack and build a house there, right? Okay, that's the purpose that I have, is to start upgrading the things we have, and that will help grow the village. It's just right now we've got to have make sure we've got supplies to survive. Oh yeah, I raised the road over here, so that goofed it up. Let's put that out there and then bang away on that for a minute, bang away on that, and then put this road back in place over here. All right, very good. All right, look how open this is and flat. That's awesome. Yeah, I know. I just raised land over here at the water's edge, and it probably wasn't necessary, but it was a logical place to do it. All we did was really just kind of shore this up. We didn't change the actual, line of the shore. Okay, we've got a weaver's workshop ready to go. Let's get somebody working in there. We don't need anybody building, so. We're getting into fall. Temperature's coming down. We're going to have a bunch of flax, and we'll have more hides coming in. So this is good. We're looking good. We've got logs coming in. I'm going to go ahead. Whoops, I closed the hoopa-joop out, didn't I? No, that's not what I want. I want this up. We're going to put a second person on chopping wood, because we've got logs in, and that looks good. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to build this next shack. All right. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build it a little further down. All right. So let's rotate it. Okay, that's facing up and over. I hate that it's getting dark and I can't see it real good. Build a shack right there. And then immediately we're going to tear this one down. Immediately upon the completion of this one, we're going to tear this one down, and that's going to open room for our house right here. All right, so this field is done for the season, basically. and we've got a bunch of flax in, which is going to help us with our clothing situation. So now we're going to choose for next year, we're going to choose grass to plant, because that way we'll have additional hay to cover us for more construction. Okay. All right. Now this is going to be done here in just a moment. And okay, done. People moved. All right. Now this building here, I hate tearing it down because the fisherman lives there, but it's got to go. That's okay. You're going to like what I got going on, so trust me. All right. I have a plan. Great. Custer had a plan. And what I think I may do is actually create a little space in between here with a road. Although I don't think I can. Not there, at least. Now, as soon as this one's torn down, I think I can. Yeah, see, that's good. So let's set this road right in here like this. Because this may allow us to set up a second row of houses over here. That would be good. All right. So now that's done. What's a house going to cost us? Small house. Yeah, I think we'll be okay with this. So we're going to kind of try to kick this in the butt. And ooh, there's the snow. Oh man, it's hard at night seeing. Nope, there. 22. Yeah, we're good. Boom. Get busy. All right, we got 2 people working on that. We can take the person out of this. Tool reserves are low. Yes, I'm aware of that. Thank you. We've got lots of food. So we're going to be good. Our firewood situation looks good. It looks like we just had another kid grow up. So yes, now we are going to set this up to put a push on to increase our villagers. Here we go. So there, no, full stop. Now hold on. People just moved in here, and that's an issue. Let's see what we got. 150 logs. That's all we've got. I don't think we're going to be able to do the upgrade on this right now, but I think it's probably better off we didn't. I would prefer to do the upgrade sooner rather than later, but we don't have the resources for it. So we're going to stick with this. So this has increased this particular spot. It had a shack. Now it's got a house. The shack holds 3. The house holds 5, right? So that's a room for 2 more people. Plus we built this shack, and that adds 3. So we've added the capacity for 5 people, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3 is 12, which is what we had, plus 5. That's 17. So we can get up to 17 people now in the village. All right. So let's see if anybody's pregnant already. Not yet. Not yet. And not yet. All right. People in this house, though, I'm pretty sure will get, well, they're kind of young. But in this age, hey, people have babies young. So we're looking pretty good here as we go into late fall of year 2 in Harmstead. Things are looking pretty good. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Life is Feudal Forest Village. Now available on Steam. Link in the description below. If you have any questions, comments, or constructive criticism about the video, if you got some ideas or whatever, hey, I'm open. Let's mention it. Give us a shout out. Let us know where you're from. And thanks for stopping in, folks. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a like. Share with your friends. Let them know about Life is Feudal Forest Village. It's a lot of fun. It's very relaxing, very chill. Cool game. And it's getting better. I mean, there's something new this time. I didn't even know was there. I hadn't even seen it last time with the addition of steel tools, and the blast furnace. That's all new stuff. So that's pretty cool. Exciting things. So enjoy it, and have a great day, night, rest of your day, wherever you are on planet Earth. We appreciate you stopping in. Again, I'm A-Train. It's over, and I'm out.